right, so you're interviewing today for the position of Associate Archivist. Troy, why don't you tell me about yourself? Yeah, of course. I'll just start by saying I'm Troy, and I got my undergrad at Plymouth State University in history. I don't have too much experience working in archives as a profession. Um, However, I do really like working with the community, helping research, helping interpret documents and find them. And when I was at Plymouth State, I actually worked in a museum, the Museum of the White Mountains. They have an archive collection there that I've been through and that I've worked with. And I also had an internship at Lamson Library where I looked through documents and learned a lot of the fundamental processes of archiving. Well, that definitely sounds like some very valuable experience. Could you tell me next, what are some of your biggest strengths? Yeah, so being a history major in college, I really worked to develop the skills of reading and writing because both of those were involved in most of everything I was doing. I would also like to say I'm a very organized person. I'm punctual, I'm usually on time, and I'm great with deadlines. Oftentimes, I'll actually get things in early. And technology is another strong suit of mine. For example, I'm proficient in most Microsoft Office programs and tools that are used for digital archiving. All right, that's great. So now just tell me, what is your biggest weakness? I would say that my biggest weakness is that I'm relatively shy and introverted. My communication isn't always the best, but I think this is definitely something that I've worked on throughout college, just with meeting so many new people and having so many new experiences and getting to know people better. Okay, great. So for the next question, why should we hire you in particular? I definitely think that it's a good starting position for somebody who just got out of college like myself. I don't really have too much experience in the archiving field, in a job at least. However, the museum and the internship that I had at Plymouth State really helped me out a lot and just helped me gain an insight into what archiving is all about. And the biggest thing is that I'm willing to learn. I often find myself reading, watching videos, um, looking at tutorials to figure out how to do new things, and I think I can apply that ambition to this job here. And additionally, I'm just very passionate about helping the community conduct research. All right, so for our last question, what would your ideal work environment be? So I think for me, an independent work environment would most likely be ideal. So a lot of working by myself, outside of working with the community. But I also really value being assisted by colleagues and getting input from them and seeing how I can do better and just bouncing ideas off of one another.